Achieve provides debt consolidation loans, home equity loans, and debt resolution services. We've talked about Achieve's debt consolidation loans in another video. In this video, we're going to talk more specifically about their debt resolution services, also commonly called debt settlement. We've spent years in the lending industry and we track both lenders and debt settlement companies. We're going to tell you what you need to know about Achieve Debt Resolution so you can decide whether you want to use them. First off, let's talk about the company. Achieve has been around for more than 20 years, but they haven't always been called Achieve. The company is owned by the Freedom Financial Network, which also owns and operates Freedom Debt Relief, another debt settlement company. They are one of the biggest debt settlement companies in the country. Achieve directly offers loans as well as debt resolution. This is both an advantage to consumers as well as a disadvantage. It's an advantage because it means that consumers have a couple of options for helping them with their debt situation all in one place. The company has a financial incentive for helping you select the best option for you. But it's also a disadvantage because it can cause confusion. Some of their customers complain about their service because they thought they were consolidating, but they were actually in the debt settlement process. There is a vast difference in outcomes between debt consolidation and debt settlement. Debt settlement is much more drastic, so you need to go into it with your eyes wide open. So let's walk through what Achieve Debt Resolution is, how it works, and whether it would work for you. Debt resolution or debt settlement is the process where you negotiate with your creditors to decrease the principal that you owe. Of course, most lenders will not let you pay them less just because you ask nicely. So how does it work? In an initial conversation with an Achieve representative, they will walk you through your options. They will look at your credit report, assess what you've been paying each month towards your debts, and identify debts eligible for the debt settlement program. Achieve requires that you enroll between $7,500 and $100,000 in unsecured debt. You can enroll credit card debt, medical debt, unsecured personal loans and lines of credit, some payday loans, and some private student loan debt. They do not accept secured debt backed by collateral like auto loans or mortgages, and they will not help you with IRS debt, utility bills, lawsuit judgments, or federal student loan debt. After identifying the debt you will enroll, they will help you identify what you can afford to put away every month towards your debts. This amount is not in addition to what you are currently paying each month on your debt payments. If you are really struggling with your current debt payments, this is the chance to lower it to a more manageable amount. But there is a trade-off. The smaller your new monthly payment, the longer the debt settlement process will take. The new amount will replace the payments you have been making to your enrolled debt. You will make that payment directly into an account controlled by Achieve. At this point, you will no longer make your monthly payments to your creditors. Those accounts will fall behind. After you have amassed enough money in the new account, Achieve will begin reaching out to your creditors to see if they will negotiate a decreased principal amount. The idea is that your creditors will come to the conclusion that getting some money out of you is better than getting no money. You repeat this process until all of your debts have been resolved. The process could take as little as 24 months, but it is more likely to take closer to 4 years. At this point, I'm guessing some alarm bells are ringing in your head. It can't be that easy, right? Right? This is the sanitized version that Achieve wants you to focus on. But if you don't understand the negatives, you might be deeply dissatisfied with the process, especially if you think the negatives would outweigh your positives in your circumstance. When you stop paying your bills, your creditors will report your account to the credit bureaus when you are 30 days past due, 60 days past due, 90 days past due, and ultimately they will report you in default. This will drive your credit score into the 400s, and there is nothing you can do to stop this from happening. Your credit score will not have a chance to rebound until your last debt is resolved, and even then it will take months of concerted effort to rebuild it. Once you start the debt resolution program with Achieve, you are guaranteed years of bad credit. Some creditors will resist writing down your debt. It is not uncommon for some to decide to sue you. If they do, Achieve will connect you with an attorney that can try to negotiate your debt, but they will not represent you in the lawsuit. If the negotiations fail, you will have to hire your own lawyer. That will be another bill you might not have expected. It's also not uncommon for people to drop out of the debt settlement process. If you run into additional financial setbacks, you might struggle to make the Achieve payments. Without that money, the negotiation process falls apart. In that case, you experience all the negatives and none of the positives of debt settlement. So how do you know whether debt resolution with Achieve would be a good idea for you? If the debt that is causing all of your hardship is secured debt like auto loans and mortgages, debt settlement won't do you much good. Also, if you currently have a strong credit score, say 680 or better, you have a much better chance of getting things under control with debt consolidation. That could lower your interest, lower your monthly payment, and put you on a definitive path towards paying off your debt. Done right, debt consolidation could also strengthen your credit score. The debt settlement process is most likely to work for you if you have genuinely experienced financial hardship, like losing your job, getting hit by sizable medical bills, or going through a divorce. Creditors are more likely to negotiate with you if they can see that your situation has changed and you are unlikely to meet your current obligations. They are more likely to fight with you if they think you are just trying to use debt settlement as a way of getting out of paying your debt, especially if they think you should be able to cover it. Achieve doesn't do all of this out of the kindness of their heart, of course. They do it because it's profitable for them. So what does it cost you? Achieve's fees will be between 15 and 25% of the enrolled debt amount. If you enroll 3 accounts amounting to $10,000 and their fee is 20%, they will charge you $2,000. They will take that fee from the account you are building up after they have settled some of the debt. By law, they can't charge you a fee before they have helped you eliminate some of the debt. In addition to that fee, Achieve is likely to pass through the cost of maintaining the account. That will be around $10 per month during the entire length of the program. So what results can you expect from Achieve when they negotiate your debt? Across the entire debt settlement industry, people see an average savings of about 32%. Of course, that number only includes the people who were successful in completing the process. For people who had to drop out of the process because they failed to make the payments or because they were pulled into a lawsuit, things could be much worse. Achieve says that the process usually takes 24 to 48 months, but it could take longer. The timeline will depend on how quickly you can amass the money that you need to negotiate and how willing your creditors are to work with you. It is possible that your first settlement could happen as quickly as 3 months, but it is more likely to come between 4 and 6 months after you start the program. Even if you do complete the process and save an average amount, you won't actually save all 32%. You see, the IRS considers forgiven debt income. That means that when the debt is forgiven, you will have to pay income taxes on the forgiven amount, even though Achieve will take a chunk of that forgiven amount as their fee. When you are deciding whether debt settlement is the right approach for you, take the time to explore all your options. If you can, consult a certified debt counselor at a nonprofit organization. Look at your goals to determine whether you can sacrifice 5 or 6 years of bad credit. And look into debt consolidation as a way to drop your monthly payment and lock in a debt payoff date. There is no harm in seeing if you can be approved. Shop around to make sure you're getting the best deal that you can in your circumstances. At the Yukon Project, we've tried to make shopping around easy. If you visit our marketplace page, you can search for debt consolidation loans. When you apply to any one of our featured lenders, we will check your rate with up to 40 other lenders behind the scenes. Our partners use a soft credit check, so applying won't hurt your credit score. We will show you all of your approved offers so you can see whether debt consolidation would help you solve your problem. And if you find debt consolidation is not the best thing for you, our partners can also talk to you about debt settlement. If you have experience with Achieve, please consider leaving a comment below. We're trying to build a community of people who will share their experiences so we can all make better decisions about our personal finances. If you found this information helpful, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us out, and we appreciate it. Thanks for watching.